Good morning. Welcome to the Jesus Christ channel. Without any further ado, we'll get tuned to a worship song by William McDowell, I Belong to You. Enjoy.
I've been captured by a love I can't explain. Now you have me, I'm forever changed. I've abandoned everything I've ever known. Now I surrender, my life is not my own. I Come on, somebody tell them with hands lifted. I need my worship, my life. I need I've been captured
by a love I can't explain. Now you have me, and I'm forever changed.
Anybody want to offer themselves to Jesus all over again?
I will abandon
This altar is open.
everything I've ever known.
I surrender.
I surrender.
Life is not my own.
My life is not my
I belong. My heart is yours. My life is yours. Don't be afraid. Come offer yourself to Jesus. Say, I belong to Jesus. Not ashamed to say, let the whole world know. I belong to you. Say, I belong to you. Give you my whole heart, Lord. My life belongs to you, Lord. I belong to you. I belong to you. I give you everything, Lord. I belong. And I'm not ashamed to say I belong to you, Lord. All of me, Lord, I belong. My life is my worship, I belong. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself. Come on, a fresh surrender all over this building. Say, my life. Life is not my own. I belong to you. This is the greatest worship you can give Him. Your very life. Just one last time, with hands lifted high. Say, my life.
Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about surrender. surrender is a big thing, you know. This journey, actually, the reason why I'm creating this is that step by step, I've been going through a time of surrender, and God said I must speak to people about this, because when you bring yourself to Jesus or God, surrender is that number one thing, where you give your whole life to Jesus. That's what they said, that being born again. When you're born again, you give yourself, your life, every breath to God. And it's the most difficult time. The most difficult thing that you can ever do is give or devote yourself to God. That's when He shows you things that you think, what did I just see? What did I just experience? And for me, this time of surrender has been a time of blessing, and not blessing with material things, just blessing me with what He has given me, what I have seen, and what revelations that have been told to me. I mean, and just like with God, with Jesus, it's a time where you're in the desert. It's a desert time. It's a 40 days, 40 nights time. It's when you are the one taking people to the promised land, or you going to the promised land. Everything that you know within yourself gets taken away, and you follow a path that is not known to you. It's easy to actually not do it. It's easy to not do it because it's tough. I'll always go back to this analogy. Ignorance is bliss. It's better to stay in the path where everyone goes into. It's easy, but His path is narrow. The gates are narrow. Why? Because it's hard. It's easy to go to your old ways. It's easy to go back. It's like, woo, I'd rather go back. But there's this one song by William McDowell. I won't go back to the way it used to be. You know? Because you don't, you know, it's so good to be in this lane because you don't want to go back. You won't want to go back. Trust me, you won't. As much as it's tough. Like, I can't go back. Because your glory has shown me who you truly are. And out there, take this journey. It's a desert journey. And and you will be tested. You will be tested to the T, but continue being the person that you are, staying in that lane. Because the moment it pops up, the moment the light shines at the end of the tunnel, you will be blessed. And it's not a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. Everyone goes through this, you know, but it's different when it's spiritual. Everyone has to go, whether in business or whatever, you go through the time of surrender. But when it's spiritual, it's another animal. It's another thing. It's testing after testing, testing after testing, testing after testing. Prayer never ceasing. The moment you skip prayer, it's just another day of just going back. And it's the best feeling. I don't want to say or be wrong about it, but it's the best thing you can ever do for yourself, is to surrender yourself with God, surrender yourself also with who you are. Because when you go to God, He shows you who you are, the person that you are. And are you willing to take this journey with Him? To unpack you, to unravel you, to unravel maybe something that you've been running away from. And it's not actually directly to ministry. I mean, it could be other things. Evangelism, a lot of things. Once you give yourself to God, He tells you to spread the word. That's what it is. You have to spread the word. And it's not easy to spread the word. It's not easy to do things of the word. And that's why He has chosen you and He has made you the person that you have to do this thing for. And I urge people to do it, to follow Him, to be the people that He directs, the people that He tells. Because at the end of the day, you only have Him and yourself in the desert. Just like John. Where was John? John was in the field, in the desert also, eating locusts and honey before the angel came to him. So you too have to be in the desert, eating locusts and honey before an angel comes to you. How was Jesus tested? He was also tested in the desert. Everyone gets tested in the desert. So it's up to you. Do you choose the desert? Or do you choose the blindness of living in a fictitious way, which seems correct, which seems like this is the life that was chosen for you, but it's just an illusion created? Because at the end of the day, we were put on this earth to live for God and not for our own pleasures. And what I can say is that no matter what people are doing, there is the void. There is that void. Everyone has that void. Business has that void, and that void is telling you to go to God. Answer the will of God. Do the will of God. And once you do that, you'll forever be saved. You'll forever be with Him. And that's the best part ever. That's the best part. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Let me read you a verse from the Bible, which is Matthew 4, verse 1 to 11. Definitely sanctify you. It's called the Temptations of Jesus. Temptation of Jesus. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, He was hungry. The tempter came to Him and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell the stones to become bread." Jesus answered, "It is written, man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Amen. Then the devil took Him to the holy city and had Him stand on the biggest high point of the temple. "If you're the Son of God," He said, "throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." Jesus answered him, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." Amen. Again, the devil took Him to a very high mountain and showed Him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. "All this I will give you," He said, "if you will bow down and worship me." Jesus said to him, "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve Him only." Then the devil left Him, and the angels came and attended Him. So, more than anything, you will be tested, you will be tried, but know one thing: He's always there, and you will defeat at the end. And I'll give you a story that happened to me also. Is that I was also given him the devil once upon a time. Gold, everything, but I had to make a choice. It's the toughest choice, and you will never even see it. It's not something that He'll come to you and be like, "Hey, give me this now." The devil doesn't really. It comes with other people. Other people come, they will tell you what God has really given you. Because He told me that you have everything. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You have everything." They see you have everything, but you just don't see it. You don't see everything. Everything is not in your hand. You don't see it physically. It's just you have everything. I was like, Oh, it's like you can have a car, you can have this, you can have everything you ever want. If you just take this potion. Take this potion and you can have everything you need. Everything you see. You can have a big business. You can have everything. Dude, I prayed. And then afterward, God's like, take this thing. Don't even use it. Take it and throw it away. I threw it away and I was so much better. And that was my choice. It was going to be good if I took it. I was going to wash it and all that stuff, get everything I want, but was it gonna be good? No. And after that, I've never seen that person again. Imagine, that was my test. And God, that was it. You've chosen your path and you can't go back. It's done. You've chosen. It's crazy. The moment you choose God, it's done. Can't go like, oh, maybe. No, it's done. You chose God, it's done. And that's what happens. When you choose Him, path is freaking actually long. You know, you're tried every day. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new test. That's why you have to be a testimony. And I leave you with this. Fight on. Be courageous. Go with Him in the desert. It's not going to be long. Maybe a year or two. We don't know. But know this. There's salvation at the end. God bless you. May you enjoy today. And may God invite you. Yeah, may God invite you. And may you invite God in your heart. May it be a mutual thing. May He reach out His hand and you reach out yours. May you be together. And forever be faithful. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Goodbye.